after you land that kick, when you bring that back, quarter turn out, circle out, get out of the way, okay? We never punch and kick and then do what? Stop. Stand there. You never do anything and just stand there, okay? As Mr. Pellegrino used to say, don't admire your work. That's not what we're here for, all right? So you land your combo, you land that last kick, we quarter turn out, circle out. Sure. Moving on to the next one. Ready?
Sir.
Okay. Okay, so again, I'm starting off with the jab cross. And again, he's coming back with the jab cross. I'm going to parry, I'm going to shoulder roll here. And as he retracts that, I'm following him right up with the cross. I'm out. Okay? You can always build that up into a bigger combo. But for right now, since it's a white belt curriculum, that's where we're going. Jab, cross, parry, shoulder roll. So I've got my chin tucked. Okay, this hand's up, his shoulder's in front, and I'm protecting my body down here. As he retracts that, I'm stepping in for that cross. Make sure you're not throwing your cross here and stopping. Don't stop yourself with your leg. I know you guys know this, but make sure you're explaining it to your students as well, that they're turning fully. You want to think about, after you have that shoulder here, you're blocking here, even if he lands it on that shoulder, lands it on my forehead, that's okay, that's not going to hurt you too much. As I rotate back, I open this hip up, and I close this one in. I want to think about, I think Rocky Marciano, pictures of the old school boxers who really knew how to hit hard. Knees pointing underneath the other one. I'm turning my hips that far to get that cross out. That gives me enough distance on the cross, and also gives me power driving off of that foot right into it. Okay? So again, from the side, here's my jab, cross, parry, shoulder roll, cross. Circle out. Okay? You can also circle out the other way. You can pop that cross, circle out this way. All right?
Sir. Sir.
Can we do it?
Sir. Sir.
Red partner.
Sir.
So you guys look like you got that pretty well. One detail I want to make sure we cover. When you drop your arm down here when you're doing that shoulder roll, so I got my parry here, don't just drop it down and let it hang necessarily. All right, you want to think about, make sure you really got your ribs covered in case he comes in low. Again, I'm tucking my chin and got my shoulder up, but I want to make sure that my ribs are covered. And also this right here, this is okay once in a while if you're trying to get him to come in underneath so you can punch over. But that's not something that you want to make a regular habit of. All right, you don't want to expose your ribs too often. So a couple of you guys doing it, not always wrong. Like most things in the martial arts, there's a time and place for everything. But there's a more standard way that you want to do it just to make sure that you're protected. You want to keep this in tight, okay? Just like this is a pretty standard boxer's defense right here. You see, the Floyd Mayweathers of the world do this all the time. You don't get punched much, as long as you got a good eye for it. So, again, I'm going here, jab, cross, there's my parry, here's my roll. As soon as he rolls back, this hand pops right back up to my temple, and I throw that cross there, okay? That's all very basic fundamental stuff. Watch yourself in the mirror while you're training this in slow motion. Then start to pick up the pace and see if your hands start to drop at the wrong place. Or if you start to go like this instead of really covering. If you start to raise your elbow, watch yourself. Make sure you're doing it properly in the mirror over and over and over again. Then when you show your students, you're going to show them exactly the right thing. You don't want to show your students how to throw a cross like this over and over and over again. Your students are going to develop that habit. Bad habits. Okay, you don't want to share them. You want to get rid of them. Okay, ready for the next one? Okay, ready for the next one? All right. So now, you guys all know the slip, right?
Sir.
So we're going to work that. We're working jab, cross, slip, slip. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explode up into a shovel hook to the ribs. Okay? So again, jab, cross, slip, slip right here. And now I'm just going to kind of popping off both my feet. As I've slipped this way, I'm turning this shoulder to him. I want my rear shoulder pointing at him, essentially. When I snap that back, if I'm close enough to him, I might just be able to pop it from here. But if I'm a little further out like this, if I'm in jab cross range, chances are I might be here a little further. I'm going to pop up off my feet into it. And I'm doing that shovel hook where I just turn those knuckles up, 45-degree angle. I'm going to put it right in the ribs or the liver. Okay. As soon as you do that, snap it back, pull out. One more time from this side. Okay, jab, cross, slip, slip, shovel hook. Go through now. Can we do it?
Sir.
Grab your partner.
Sir.